Time to get ready for the Larry and Needles show.
Yeah, that I'm prepared.
Larry and Needles.
Oh, there's more of these up there?
Yeah.
Larry and Needles show. All right. Thanks for tuning into the Larry and Needles show. I'm Larry.
And I'm Needles.
I'm Kiki.
Yeah,
Hi.
Kiki, yeah.
Hi.
Glad to have him.
Oh, did you bring the bong down? Nice.
Today's a very special episode because tomorrow's my birthday.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh, because it's going to be already when it's
Yeah.
released. You're a grown man talking about your birthday, you finook. Calm down.
It's my birthday
It's
week.
my
If anyone
birthday
wants
week,
to send me
man.
some money, if anyone wants to send money,
Yeah, for your transitioning
yeah,
and your AZT.
whatever it takes,
You know, double threat. in the
whatever they
gay
want to
community.
think,
What's that?
whatever they want to send it for.
Yeah, that's all right. Maybe we can come up with something. Maybe you
It
could.
sounds like you just did.
Maybe we
Clinic,
could come
clinic
up.
bill.
Yeah, no, maybe we can do it. We can auction off and hang out with Larry all day. Sugar baby surprise.
Oh
We get to pull
man,
bongs at 8 in the morning. 6 well, yeah, 8 in the morning.
Hey, I'll bid on that.
Go with Mary. Go with Larry to go get coffee for Mary.
it's fun.
Come back, pull some more bongs. Play with Groucho, his doll. Yeah. Jam
Making
some
it sound
tunes.
like too much fun.
It is very fun, let me tell you. It's a sugar baby surprise, man.
It's a
It really
surprise.
is. Who knows what's going to happen? I know you're going
Yeah.
to smoke a lot of weed, and Larry's going to play in his face like a undulating his gyrating his hips in your face while he plays. It's going to be very uncomfortable.
That's why
I
it's
ain't
a
gonna do
surprise.
that.
Yeah, that's what he does to Mary. Like Mary will be like just like sitting on a chair, and he like comes up and and he just plays right in her face, and she's like, "Get away, creep!" That's what he is. It's a huge creep. Can I hit that thing, Larry?
No, man, not after all that.
I mean, listen. I don't condone hitting a woman, but you could shake the shit out of her if you want. all right,
Oh man,
You gonna pass that dochi or
I
what?
love it.
settle down, Theodore.
I was reading about so they got rid of DEI, all the positions in the Florida University. Are we on an uptick now from people being woke?
Oh, yeah. Wait, what does DEI stand for?
Diversity.
Equity and
inclusion.
inclusion.
Yeah, all right.
Including everybody
man.
but white.
It's just like
Yeah.
the hiring.
White
They hire
people.
you because of your skin color. That's all it is.
That's
Like
why
we
I'm
talked about
gonna.
with Fannie Wilson.
That's why I'm gonna
Willis.
wait until I look like an Iranian in the middle of the summer to go on a job interview.
Yeah, right.
Why that?
Get some
'Cause
sun.
I'll-
Get benefits.
Cool.
Don't get a job. They're gonna give you free money. Why would you want to work, Larry?
let's
That
get
too.
Let's get
And then-
10. Let's
I'll
cross
get
the
both.
border.
Yeah, we go to go into Mexico.
I'll be undocumented. I'll be able to get the freebies and the job.
We'll go down to Mexico, get new social security numbers, and then we come back here.
And if the California bill passes, you get 20% down on your house to
Yeah.
buy a house.
Man,
Like, yeah, they're maybe what, like 1349 or something.
All I know
If
is
that passes, like how I don't even know how that's even possible.
that is sweet.
Well,
Maybe
it's
it's that Chinese woman that got the illegal Chinese woman that got
oh, she's not
on the
illegal.
board.
She just doesn't speak English.
Oh, is that what it is?
Yeah,
She
she's
is
legal. She is
Oh.
legal. But come
She
on,
got voted on.
I mean, yeah, she's in the what do you call it, the election committee.
Yeah, yeah.
So you don't see
That is
see
true.
the globalists interjecting this into the election.
Yeah.
I mean, how would you have to be? You have to be just blinders on
Yeah.
to not see what's going on
You
in
gotta
this
be deaf, dumb, and
situation.
blind.
But the situation is that everybody's like, oh my gosh, we hired a Chinese national to run our doesn't speak English.
Yeah,
I mean, are you kidding me? So you have to have an interpreter to give tasks or to figure stuff out? Like,
how does that even happen?
do you think that there's people in China that are just letting Americans come in there and do and all their election bullshit?
No, hell
How,
no.
yeah, how did she get voted in? Like, that's not a public
It's San
thing.
Francisco. It's so progressive.
Well, I don't think that's even an office that you get voted into. It sounds like something you get appointed
committee
to.
or something, yeah, it's like-
election committee. It
Yeah.
doesn't even sound like anyone knows who she was before she showed
And now
up.
she's going to
Yeah.
oversee the next election, all the other elections. which
Right.
If she can't
Wonderful.
speak English, I'm guessing she can't read English.
well, why would you if you can't speak
Good
it? Why would
guess.
you know what I mean?
Good guess there, Kiki.
So everything has to be translated.
She's looking
So now
over-
we're using
she's looking
taxpayer
over
dollars
shit.
to print out
Yeah.
Chinese propaganda.
I mean, you can't write this shit. Like
Well, you
this.
No.
can.
Yeah, I mean,
No.
this is
Somebody
just-
already wrote this 10 years ago. And
Yeah.
they're like, hey, we're going to throw this at the wall and see if it sticks.
Yeah.
And
They
the
were
American
showing-
people are shills.
Yeah,
I've never
like,
seen
oh,
it, but
man.
I've seen shows that this woman was on. The one from Seinfeld, she was Veep, I guess.
Oh, yeah. Julia.
And they
Louis-
showed
Louis
they
Dreyfus.
showed
Yeah.
like scenes from that, and then they show Kamala Harris, and it's like, oh my god, it's exactly the same. It's like, wow.
She's a
Are they
bird
kidding?
brain.
Are
Oh,
they kidding?
Yeah.
She really can't even form a sentence.
It was
And
really remarkable how
words that-
the
alike
rhetoric
it
that
was.
she spits out to try to get to a conclusion
You're like, what?
is she's like running circles in your brain.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like
she's-
space is great.
And she thinks she's
The
deceiving you
gerbil
with
on
the
that
hand
wheel
work.
just ran off, and he's running wild.
They're
up
giving her
there.
the opposite of what they're giving Biden. She's on like dummy pills.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh man.
But
she
you know what?
is-
There's another DEI thing right there. They hired her for skin color. You know, the American it's like what
And
they-
because she
what
had
they
a
want-
vagina.
Well, it's what they want to do for Big
Vagine.
Mike.
A vagine.
Like Big Mike, they want to use to try, for compassion
Yeah.
and sympathy.
And that'll be the first woman in office without a vagina.
It'll be the first African American. That's how they'll look at it.
Yeah.
But you don't know. He might have surgery.
It'll be the first African American man with a cock and balls and breastises.
There'll be a tranny.
Man.
Yeah.
First transgender in the office. Which, hey, listen, man, we already talked about this. Let your freak flag flow, man.
Well, I
if you
bet
want to
you-
do, come out and, like I said, the climate for the society right now is you will be totally applauded for this. You're
Yeah.
so brave.
I say that's a
powerful.
fucking, well, it's an abomination in God's eyes, I'll
Okay.
tell you.
Well, I mean,
More than God's eyes, but
Yeah.
but hey,
just
do-
saying.
do
whatever
you, do
floats
it-
your boat,
yeah,
man,
do
just don't do it in front of me.
whatever lifts your skirt. Exactly. Well, don't
Whatever
force it on
blows
us.
wind up your, wait, what?
Yeah, do what you want, but don't. You
I
know,
saw
don't
this
force
thing
it
where
on
it
us.
showed, okay, people, they wanted to make sure that people were dead. So they would do these different things like tests to make sure they dead, like in
When is this?
1800s.
Okay,
like,
medieval times
yeah.
almost.
yeah, medieval times. One of the things was actually before the 1800s, actual medieval times. They'd put urine in the people's mouth, figuring if they were just in a coma, they'd be like, get that out of there. And one of the other things is they would blow smoke up their ass with a fucking long tube. And that's where the fucking
like this guy's
phrase,
like, hey,
are you
smoke
blowing
and
smoke
smoke
up
up
my
my
ass?
But that's
came
funny though.
from.
This guy's like, "Hey, I got an idea. Let's test if they're
And they
dead.
figure-
Let's stick this in their
If
ass
you're
and
blowing,
let me blow in it."
exactly,
Yeah.
if you're
Ready?
blowing smoke
Why
up
not?
their ass, they're gonna go, all right, dude.
Or how about you just hold a
Yeah.
flame to their finger? You don't have to go to that extent.
This are the well, I
You
didn't
know what
make,
I mean?
Yeah.
I didn't make these rules.
Let's
I'm
turn
just
this
saying
body
what
into
they
a
did.
bong.
Yeah, it was,
That's just some of the
I
things
got
they
an
did.
idea. Yeah.
Yeah.
My buddy was talking about.
And they did other gross shit too,
Oh,
but those are the two things
I
that
already
stick
got the
out in my
two.
mind.
Well, they would do those. They would do that stuff where they would
I thought the-
shit on a spike, and then you would be held. Your arms would be tied up, and it'd be right by your ass. And then you'd get tired, and you'd slowly squat down on it until you died.
Man. What kind of games were they playing back then?
Well, how about the other thing
Oh,
where they showed the
God.
bamboo
Mary, can I get
shoot
that?
grow through the fucking guy's
Oh
body
yeah, we watched that.
in
Yeah,
3
It's
days?
like 7 days. It was.
I thought it was more like, well, maybe it was 7.
I think
3
it
to
was
7,
seven
whatever.
days to kill him.
But it was fucking
man.
brutal, man, because this thing was not even touching his back when it starts.
And then
And they
yeah.
tie him down over this little chute that's this tall, man. And then the thing grows through
And they would get multiple
his
ones.
back.
Like they would lay them and they'd get through
It
their
grows
legs.
out of the front of his stomach, Kiki, and it's
How
growing
is
into.
that? Oh my
And because I
God.
guess when these things are
They sprout.
babies, they're super fucking sharp.
Yeah, they just pierce right through.
Yeah,
And then they had
man.
multiple through his legs,
man,
through his
that's gotta
groin,
hurt.
through his neck, through your
Oh,
head.
And it just grows through slowly, but quickly, but very slowly when it's going through your body. It
Slow
feels
death,
like
which is
Yeah, when you're
brutality.
the person that's
You know.
growing through.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Imagine, you know what? Everybody's
Oh,
shit
who
used to
thought
be a
of
lot
that?
worse. You know what I mean? Like, we don't have it that bad.
Yeah, that's what I'm
Dysentery and we call it Black Plague and all of these things.
It's all fun shit.
We even just getting eaten by a
Well-
tiger or
well,
a lion. Or
We were talking about this before too, boys. When they in Nam, when they would like shit on the end of those sticks and have them
Oh yeah.
in the traps where they would get cut by these things, and even if the wound
Yeah, you get
from the
dysentery from it.
initial
Yeah.
impact didn't
Didn't
kill
kill
them,
'em,
yeah,
yeah.
they're gonna die.
Slow death. Yeah.
So there's a
Yeah,
lot of
how-
horrible
how-
Dengue
poisons.
fever, malaria. They drug the water. They
Yeah.
do
Well,
everything.
you get friendly fire. Then just all the animals. Poison
Yeah, the
the
jungle's
shit.
not a good place for a human.
Dude, the elephant grass getting cut up like razor blades. Yeah, man, that stuff.
Oh,
is-
and you have to worry about
Leeches.
snakes.
What did they say that bamboo the thing grew to like astronomically tall, like 20 feet tall in like a week or 2 weeks or
I can't
something?
remember.
It
Bamboo's
was
the
really
fastest-
fast.
It's the fastest growing.
It was
I couldn't
very,
remember
very
the exact
fast.
length, the period of time that.
But I imagine somebody figured that out because they probably found a dead body where bamboo was growing. through or
Yeah,
something.
yeah.
Or no, it just grew fast, so they had to think of heinous ways to kill people.
Yeah, but to think-
But at one point,
the
they
thing would
probably
actually
did
pierce
find
through
a
a body.
dead guy that fell on top
Yeah,
of one.
yeah.
yeah, and it
The
grew
thing
through
grew
him.
through him, and they
Like,
said,
guys are
"Hey,
smart.
Yeah,
if
exactly.
you would have been alive when that happened, that would
That's
have
a
been
hell of a
horrible."
punishment. Yeah, that's a hell of a torture.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I love when they show the cutouts of all the tunnels that they had,
Oh yeah.
and there would just be. It would be a stick by like a trap door, but you wouldn't be able to see it, and there'd be a cobra in there.
Yeah.
And you crawl past that bitch, and that bastard drops on
Right in your
you,
face.
and you're done. So.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
know, or they would fill, or you would crawl into this one point of the tunnel, and it'd be a dead end, and they'd flood it.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh man.
Brutal.
But dude, they're playing Russian roulette.
Yeah, they won't.
Hey, we should go and do a tour of that and do a Larry and Needles episode from the
In
Vietnam?
Vietnam?
tunnels.
Nice.
Yeah.
I'd
yeah.
love
Tough.
to do
Some
that
of those,
from the tunnels.
those tunnels
Yeah.
are tough to get into.
Well, don't they have
Yeah, they
tours?
have tours.
They have tours. I couldn't squeeze in a tunnel.
Yeah, that's
Oh,
true.
really?
Fat
They're that
Americans.
small?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, dude.
They're small.
Those guys are tiny.
They didn't gouge them out for tourists.
No, they
Yeah.
weren't thinking that it would generate tourism dollars.
Right.
in
Yeah, they
20
wouldn't want
years.
round eye going down there.
And dude, the traps are crazy. It'd just be like two wheels with spikes on it, and you'd walk on and you'd fall in between it, and it'd just spike your ass.
Yeah.
And you had
Oh, man.
the pits of snakes,
Yeah, right. That's what
tree
they would
shit,
do.
like
Well,
crazy stuff.
My dad's friend Jimmy would tell us just in Nam, they would make the pits with the bungee sticks with all the sticks down there,
oh yeah,
like the ones they would put the shit on.
oh yeah.
And you know, you're walking through and you just fall through
Right,
some
so,
kind
yeah.
of thing that looks like it's covered. And,
That's why you gotta have a walking stick or something. Or,
I don't
or
know.
That's
you
why
gotta
you
Yes.
send
have-
the grunts first.
Yeah, you gotta have a boy walk in front of you.
Hey, you,
boy.
get over here.
I'm sure you know, Larry. I'm not even gonna say it.
Operation
but-
Human Shield.
I mean,
Yeah,
the funny thing is,
seriously.
do you think of
Gum.
how many
Forest.
wars has the United States government totally blown out of proportion
All of them.
and and actually said what's going on is completely different than the narrative that is actually going on.
All of them.
Every
I
single
mean,
one of 'em.
the whole thing started in Cambodia with troops over there, and then all of a sudden Vietnam because it's communist. We want to overthrow them,
Yeah.
and the Ho Chi Minh Trail and all this crap.
Panama.
And the big thing that was that a body count.
Cuba.
Everybody wanted a body count on TV every night.
Oh yeah.
How many of those guys they killed? I was just about to say something really horrible, but
Yeah. And
I actually had
also,
to restrain myself.
it was the first time that there was full-on media coverage of a war with live nightly
24
footage
hours.
on the news
Yeah.
and shit. And so that was, you know, again, more
Salacious.
propaganda and psyops to fuck with the human, the American
Well, desensitize you.
people. Well, not only that, but also to pull on the heartstrings of the tree huggers, and you know, it did a lot of different things to a lot of different people.
Yeah, they
but
came back from war and they were spit on and they were treated
Yeah.
like subhumans, and nobody realized these people got drafted.
Yeah.
Right.
They
Yeah,
couldn't.
they had no choice.
They
and when
had
the
no
guy
choice.
on top
No
says
choice.
you do this, you got to do that.
And if
Yeah,
you
there's
don't,
no
you're going to
choice.
You're fucking
jail,
done,
or you go
yeah.
to Canada. You know?
well,
Fuck.
if you can get to Canada, you're gonna go to jail.
Yeah.
More than likely, if they already
If
have
you're a
your
Dodge
ass.
drafter like Bill Clinton,
Yeah, I was just gonna say.
A draft
I mean,
dodger.
Draft
Not a
dodger.
Dodge drafter.
Yeah, draft dodger. You know what I meant. Though. That's even better. Dodge drafter.
Yeah, right.
I like that. But yeah, good old Billy Clinton starting his
Slick
illustrious
Willie.
career
Slick
off. Yeah,
Willie, that's for sure.
that sax-loving man.
He was
Yeah.
knee deep in some.
Oh, he was knee deep in poontang. That's what he was
Yeah.
knee deep in.
But here's
that
the
guy
best,
had
though.
insatiable appetite for
Oh,
woman. He was a
is-
womanizer.
is we
Yes, he
found out
no matter what flavor.
an episode or two ago that Clinton is actually younger than Trump and Biden.
Yeah.
And I was just like,
And he's 25,
Wow.
25 years ago, I think it was.
he is shot, man. He looks
He's
like,
not shot.
dude,
It's
he
just-
looks
it goes
like
to
he
show
looks
how
like
young-
the Crypt Keeper from that fucking
Yeah,
TV
but
show.
he's old.
But
now,
now
yeah.
Trump is going to be. But it just goes to show that.
No,
back
right
then-
now
he's
he's
still
young.
younger.
He's
Oh, I
still
know.
younger.
I know. I told you
man.
this.
I know.
I'm the one
That's
who
the
told
part
you.
that's blowing my mind.
But the
He
part
does
is-
look
But it's
old.
also,
Yeah.
but it's crazy that also think about how young he was when he was the president.
Yeah,
That's
he was
crazy.
cool
now
still.
81-year-olds are running this.
He was
country.
only like
Like,
25, 30 years older than Monica Lewinsky at the time.
Yeah, he's in his 50s, I think.
Yeah.
I think he was in his 50s.
Which, yeah, legal
Dude, she
age I
has a
think
new
is like
thing going on.
36.
What's that?
To be president, you got to be 36.
Yeah, and
Does
she should be an
Monica
American
Lewinsky
citizen.
have an OnlyFans?
No, but she has a new thing going on where she's doing like she's starting a company like for voting.
That poor girl.
No, dude, you know what? Listen,
I think she's wonderful.
she's smoking hot now. But
Well, it's
at
okay.
the same time, this is what you're known for.
What do you mean she's
It's
smoking
like
hot
she was
now?
Very,
That's the thing.
she was very, what do you call it? Young,
young,
and
naive.
ambitious.
Yeah.
And ready
and
to
when
suck.
this man of power tells you to do this, the president of the United States, which like it's like the
number one
the
rule.
whole
So you would
illusion-
do it?
It's like the
Would
illusion.
you do it, Neil?
It's like the illusion of having a globe in every classroom. It's more
Right.
it's more predictive programming. Like,
Yeah.
oh,
There's a globe in
there's,
every
like,
classroom and a
pre-
dick in every mouth.
Dude,
Now
and
let's go.
everybody loved Slick Willie.
Yeah.
yeah,
Everybody
he was
did.
he was
I
a
liked
people's
him.
He was a
choice.
people person.
Yeah,
I
he
thought
was a
he was
people's
great.
choice, man. He'd be playing. He played on
Sax,
Hey.
Arsenio Hall.
Yeah.
When all that shit was happening with Lewinsky, me and my friends would be at work talking, just laughing about it, thinking it was the funniest fucking thing.
Oh, yeah. Well, even the
Nobody
younger,
cared.
The young generation.
Yeah,
knew
nobody
about
Well,
it.
was
because you're
mad.
young and you don't know any better. And then when you realize that this guy molested a girl in the Oval Office,
Yeah.
Yeah, but how old was she?
Well,
She's
she
in her
was legal.
20s.
Yeah, she was
Okay,
legal.
maybe
well,
less than that.
That's
Maybe-
legal tender.
it's not that it's legal tender. It's just
Well,
an abuse
yeah, it
of
kind
power.
of is.
It's a legal tender. It's,
Yeah.
Of course,
I mean,
he
I
took
think
advantage
of money
of
when you
her.
say legal tender. But I didn't think of your perverted ways of saying
Yeah, I
legal
mean, it's
tender.
one thing where he's sticking cigars in her and stuff.
Yeah, and then smoking them.
Yeah.
Oh man!
I mean, this
We
guy's
gotta
a
get
real
the end.
creepazoid,
Yeah.
man.
You gotta get them wet.
Yeah.
Well, you use their butt to cut it, too. The butt cutter.
I mean, if I was president, oh man, look
if you were
out.
president, you'd do the same thing that the Kennedys did.
Yeah.
You'd be a womanizing
No
playboy.
cameras allowed.
Yeah.
Everyone's phone has to go in that lead box.
Yeah.
But you think about that. There's no pictures of Kennedy really colluding with...
Because back then they needed to set up a fucking tripod and a big box and a flash.
I'm just saying,
and
if
I
people
mean,
wanted to take pictures,
it
they'd
wasn't
take
like
pictures.
cameras were willy
Yeah,
nilly.
not like the hidden ones now.
No, but they could still take pictures, though. But there's really no...
Well, I'm sure there's pictures.
There's
out
no
there, probably.
evidence. The only evidence of Kennedy is the Zapruder films. The Zapruder films. You know, there's really not that much about it.
Yeah. And
'Cause
those, yeah.
did we talk about that? How about with Marilyn Monroe?
Oh yeah. I
How
think
she went to his party and she was not supposed to go, and she sung the "Happy Birthday, Mr. President," and then that's when she was like,
They had
the
to
government said
offer-
we have to take her out because she's getting too big for her
Yeah.
britches.
Yeah. Yeah. Right. Poor Marilyn.
Because they said it was funny. This guy broke it down.
Well,
He's
here's the other thing. They say that Kennedy was like, this is all legend. He's gay, and that
I don't know about that.
Jackie was actually, Jackie
You're
Kennedy
really in this whole
was actually his cousin, and
Larry. I mean,
it was just all a front.
it really
He
wasn't.
really
a front.
liked
He was the
boys.
president.
He was a Fanuc. Is what
No,
that's
he's got-
that was the
Yeah,
word on the
He was
street,
the
man.
puss slayer, man. That's kind of what he
That
did.
was the image they put up for him because the truth of the fact was he was a
He was a Rock
flamer.
Hudson kind of
yeah,
fella.
he was a rock type guy.
But I don't think that. What do you call it? I don't find that to be truthful.
Yeah,
I don't
Because
find
I
it-
know
I never heard of
he
it.
was.
I don't
he
find
was
it to be a
nailing
lie.
Everybody,
Who do you know anyone that he nailed?
huh?
Who did he
Yeah,
nail?
he was nailing Marilyn Monroe. He
She's
was
dead,
All
you
these
can't
women
ask
came
her.
forward and said that they were
They
having.
said he was Marilyn
No,
Monroe.
but they had all these women came forward and said
It's
they had
all
extramarital
psyop.
affairs.
All
with
the
him.
women loved him. That's for
Yeah.
darn sure.
It's all psyop.
He was a boot. What do you mean it's a
All the
psyop,
women loved
Larry?
Liberace too.
Oh, that was a little bit different. That guy was a flamboyant
Yeah.
Finook, and we all knew he
Well,
was
this guy
gay.
couldn't
Yeah.
be.
Not like Rock Hudson.
He couldn't
Rock
be
Hudson
a
was
flamboyant
closeted-
Finook
Yeah.
because he was the president. Man.
But you think everybody's
Yeah, they
gay,
keep it
Larry?
in the
That is
closet.
your conspiracy theory. Is
No.
that everybody's gay.
This is something that I listen to.
Yeah, on what, Finook Radio?
Yeah.
So you
Finook
listen to your mouth, not
Finook
your ears.
102.
You gotta put the receiver in your mouth.
So, anyways, that is the fucking story, man. The
Okay,
guy
I-
was
I-
a fruit, and he fucking covered it up by making this big
How
fantasy.
dare you
of-
talk about our first Irish American
I
president,
was just gonna say, he
Catholic?
was
Can I
Irish,
say?
too.
I mean, come on, Larry.
Those Catholics, man, they do some evil, weird,
Like what?
twisted shit.
Dude, the Catholics are great. I don't know what you're talking about. They don't do anything evil.
The priest do.
Besides the
I mean,
actual
dude,
church services.
One of
and stuff.
our all famous episodes, Rectory damn near killed him. We get into the whole child sex abuse scheme.
Oh man.
But the Catholic Church hides behind I mean, the Vatican is the most powerful thing in the world.
And corrupt.
Yeah. I wonder,
Very
I
corrupt.
want to
Yeah.
get down to the basement and see what they have in the basement there.
Yeah, right?
You better fucking bring a string so you can get your way back out because they
Seriously.
fucking.
No, they'll kill you. I don't.
I
wanna
know
see
the
what they have.
basement is usually
If they-
a one-way
if they
trip.
would let
It
me-
may be worth
If they
it.
would let me go down there and just take a look and then kill me, I'd
You
be
think
happy.
that
I was
would be
gonna
worth
say,
I would
it?
be totally happy.
It'd
to
be
do
worth it.
that. It's hooked up to
That's Mary's-
phone, so she's getting a phone call.
That's Mary's
That's a
sister
real
calling
ramshackle
her.
operation.
Shout out to Beth.
Beth.
Phone's ringing. In the
What's up,
middle
Beth?
That's,
But
it happens every one. You haven't had been here when that
Yeah, I
happened.
know. Good thing it's not like on a
Yeah.
speakerphone on that.
Oh
computer.
God, yeah. Oh, my husband's such a
Stupid Larry,
jag.
yeah. Stupid Larry's in the basement doing his dumb
idiots.
podcast.
Him and his dumb friends.
It's not even
His
funny.
friends are gay. They're not funny.
Exactly.
Like
They
she said
think
right
they're
one
funny.
podcast, this isn't really funny.
No, you guys aren't that funny.
Well,
I mean,
that
the
was-
truth
that
is the
was-
truth.
that was
We talk
classic.
about that, how the truth hurts,
That
how
was
it's easier to
classic.
perpetuate a lie and just keep going down, rather
Yeah.
than
No,
somebody being
no.
like, "Hey, listen,
I
this
would never
is not,
perpetuate a lie.
this is not how it is."
I can admit what's actually happening.
Well, or it come at face value. People don't understand that anymore. You can't talk to people.
We're not
anymore.
worth the face
yeah,
value.
it's tough.
No, we're barely worth a nickel in this joint.
Yeah.
Legal tender. But at the same time, that should be your Runaways band name.
Legal tender.
Yeah. You're just scouring the high schools and the malls. Actually, people don't hang out at malls.
The
anymore.
F-holes.
You can't even say that anymore. You got to go online.
Dude, no, they hang out at the gym now. I'll tell you what. If you go to the gym at like from 6 o'clock to 9 o'clock
In the
it's
morning?
no, at
Okay,
night.
wait. Let me get a piece of paper.
All the youngins.
You really
dude,
have to write that down and
Dude,
No,
remember
all
I'm
it.
the
kidding.
youngins,
I
like,
got it
hang out
already
and,
here.
like,
6
hang out-
o'clock to 9
Hang
o'clock.
out at the gym between 6 and
Well, dude,
9.
they're all on their phones. Sit like they're all like just crowd on
They're
one
on their
machine and
phones?
just sit there on one. It's like, what is going on here? It's like instead of they don't have the
They-
malls anymore.
It's like, well, you
so
got to
that's
show
where they
everybody
go.
you're at the gym. This is
Yeah,
how I get this
don't-
body.
Oh my god, I don't get it.
I want to see the bulimia. I want to see puking in the toilet. That's what I
I
want.
wish.
Ah,
It's a
man.
lot of big ones.
You got to hang
There's
around.
some
And
good
Is there?
ones. Yeah, a lot
You're
of big
fat
ones.
phobic.
Hey, I'm not
You
phobic
son
of
of a bitch.
anything.
What's that?
I'm not phobic of any
I
of
know,
them.
we can tell.
Dude, I'm the only one in the sauna.
That's a
like,
side
in
effect of
shorts.
AZT.
Yeah.
What do you mean in shorts? Everyone's naked?
No, I wish.
Dude,
That's
it's
what I
co-ed.
wanted. No, well, it's co-ed, but everyone,
it's
dude,
co-ed.
all the youngers, dude, they got full shoes on, sweatpants, sweatshirts,
Oh, that's
jackets.
weird.
Are you
Yeah, I'm
fucking
like,
kidding me?
Dude, this is a sauna. I'm like,
Hey, get your
man.
schwitz on, dude. What are
I'm
you
like,
doing,
you guys,
bro?
yeah, I'm the only one sitting there in like short shorts, and that's it.
Short, your old nuts are hanging
Yeah,
out.
they're lucky I
Yeah.
have shorts on.
Hey, ladies.
Is it
Look
legal?
at this coin
It's illegal
purse.
probably to go in there fucking commando,
Well,
right?
I was gonna just wear a towel and go
Yeah, just
commando.
wear a towel.
But like,
So
and then
that's
wreck
the-
your meat in there.
but no, it's crazy.
Oh,
Everyone,
when it-
they're all
If it's on-
clothed.
As long as it's under a towel, it's
wait
not
until
illegal.
yeah,
exactly.
You know what I mean?
you wait until someone walks in though to make them really uncomfortable.
Yeah, accidentally.
Whoever
What
it
you do
is.
is you
Legs
get up and you
spread.
bend over
Yeah,
and you
drop
pour
the towel
you
in.
pour oh, it's not the coals though, is it?
No, it is. It's
Pour
Get the
some
towel
water on the
yeah, then you
rocks.
bend over, like,
yeah.
just your toasty nutsack hanging out.
Put your leg up on the
Yeah.
thing.
Think about it. It's way better than the pool. You probably get full meat in there too.
Oh, yeah.
You know, you get good girth in the sauna rather than the pool. You actually want to
Hey,
be presentable.
you got the blood
You want-
flowing.
yeah, you want to show this. Like,
And
hey,
then-
ladies, look at this thing.
and
It's
then-
the biggest it's gonna get today.
Right.
So
agree.
it,
Did you come here and influence this thing to nut?
Yeah, fucking do a couple slaps.
Wiener windmills cheer any woman up. Dude, I used to have a girlfriend when she would be bummed out or like angry. I would do a wiener windmill and she would die laughing
Dude.
every time.
Yeah,
man.
it always gets them. It
Oh,
always
it's
does.
great. And then you slap it on one leg. Slap it.
Hey.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what
The
made,
counterclockwise, you got to do that too.
Yeah.
That's a tough
well,
one.
if you're gonna go
Go
one way, you
against
gotta
the
go the
grain.
other way. I'll tell you what made Mary laugh was when she goes, "Hey, what were you telling me that Needles was eating in the kitchen?" And I said, "Oh yeah, he was eating one of your breadsticks," and she just busted out laughing.
Yeah, because you're a fucking nerd,
Because I
dude.
told, dude, that was funny. I
No,
made
it's not.
myself
Being a
laugh.
narc is
I
funny.
made you
No,
laugh.
you made
I
yourself,
made Mary laugh.
Yeah, for narking yourself out. Or narking me out, I mean.
Yeah, it was
Because I had a
hilarious.
breadstick. You
Right,
sneak
and that's the
thief,
funny
dude.
part.
You're such a sneak thief, dude. It really is.
How am I a
Rattled?
sneak thief?
Because you're a tattletale, too. That all encompasses
Oh,
being a
okay.
sneak thief.
all encompassing.
shady
You do one
person.
thing and you're everything.
Yeah, you said it. I did.
I thought
but
it was fucking hilarious because it was, no big deal.
It
But
really isn't no harm, no foul. But you just have to tell Mary.
It made Mary
He's
laugh.
eating your breadsticks.
it made her laugh.
Oh, that's great. You know.
That is all I care about.
Yeah, that's all you care
I
about.
love it.
Why don't you get some newer laces in your shoes?
Dude, these shoes
So
are
comfortable.
done.
Yeah.
I'd say so.
You're like
Well, you only
G-Cal.
go in the first 3 holes.
Yeah.
Yep. That's his name in Boys Town.
First 3 holes.
3-hole Larry. You think I'll use him like a bowling ball?
Never gets old.
It really does.
First 3 holes. That's what it's called.
That wasn't even planned either.
It's like I planned these out. They
Like your
always come.
shoelaces.
I know, it's the worst. It's like he used to have zip ties in there like a rapist.
I told
Oh,
that to
really?
Sonny last night. I said,
He like,
he's
yeah, look at
talking
these
about,
shoes.
we
They
were
don't leave
talking about
prints.
kicking someone and, and you use this part of your foot. And I told him, well, we used to put the zip ties as laces, just one across
Yeah.
each hole. And
It's just punk rock
that was
Velcro.
nice and fucking very
Yeah,
abrasive
it's
when you
punk
kick
rock Velcro.
someone.
That's all it is.
And his face was like, wow. He thought that was a
Yeah,
pretty
he's
good
20
idea.
years old. He doesn't know anything else. Dude,
He liked that.
think about that. He's only been aware of what 10 years. Let's say 10 years old.
Well, and he's probably doesn't.
You know what I mean? So let's go to 2014.
And
It's crazy. Like he's been indoctrinated by the internet. and
Yeah.
Even though he is a killer.
but yeah, he's been studying this stuff, but he doesn't really know degenerates.
No, he really.
No.
He's never been around people
We're the
like
first
us.
degenerates.
No.
Yeah, we're like the bad uncles.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what
Every
I
day
mean?
he's shaking his head like, "Oh, what's gonna happen today?"
Saying the worst stuff. Like I love telling them that Larry's a sugar baby, and they all start dying. He doesn't work or have a job. He just sponges off his wife.
Yeah. They don't know what they like. They just
they
like
love
they,
it.
like, they like freeze too. They don't know what to say.
Yeah.
They're like,
Well, remember,
oh.
but when Larry and I signed up, she thought we were lovers.
She goes,
What?
she goes, and sorry. So
You guys are couples.
she didn't know how to say it yet, and I
Yeah,
go,
she thought we
it's
were-
because of your fucking gay haircut, Needles.
What are you talking about?
And the
She
girl
thought that's
starts
the energy
laughing.
you give off. It's not a haircut. It's a lifestyle, bro.
And Larry was twirling
Yeah.
his curls.
No, she literally thought that we were lovers.
Oh Jesus.
And so
I
you're
don't
gonna
know
put
why.
it on your credit card, and I said, yeah, he'll be paying for
Do we
it.
get that?
He's
Do
the
we give off
bottom.
that vibe that we're gay lovers?
You must.
Well, dude,
You're
that-
No,
paying.
both of us
The
must.
younger
Larry.
generation thinks everybody is now.
I know that is
It's
funny.
They gotta ask because they don't know. You know,
Thought
they
she-
don't
she
want to
asked if we were a
offend
couple.
anybody.
That's what it was. She asked if we were a couple.
She was very uncomfortable. No, because you know what? Here's the thing. She's
died
very
laughing.
uncomfortable.
But now she
You're
loves
paying
us.
for it on your credit card. You're paying for me
It was only
too.
$25. It wasn't
But
like
still,
$1,000.
to her, she doesn't
So,
know
yeah,
what's
right,
going
she
on
doesn't-
She
yet.
just
She
thought
doesn't
we
know-
were gay.
She doesn't realize friends do that stuff. Yeah.
And she wanted to
That's
see.
Well, we thought she was a fur trader too.
And then, yeah, I didn't. I knew she wasn't.
Oh,
I said
Larry,
she's not.
all-seeing Larry.
Yeah.
I
he's got
said
the
right
good
away,
ones.
she's not. And you said, I think she is.
Well, because she was saying because that girl was picking her up.
Just because one time some fat girl
And she gives
comes
off
to
that
pick her up, you
vibe.
think, well, because
She
she's in
does have
karate.
She does give off those like
She is
not
a
metro. What's
fifth-
that like bisexual vibe?
It's maybe the fucking 5th-degree black
I
belt.
think there's a lot
Just
going on
younger.
there. I think there's some sexual tension between our teacher and Ray.
You
Could
think?
be.
Yeah,
Could be.
you don't think
Hell yeah, I
Well, they-
think so.
Well, I
all they
found
do is
out-
fight all day?
Well, I found out, yeah, they're both the same age,
They're all
too.
stinky and sweaty.
No, I think she's older than him.
They're
I
both
think
under
so, yeah.
21. but
Yeah,
I think
They're
they're
both
20
under 21?
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Oh,
because I
shoot.
found out she was under 21.
Oh,
Damn.
man.
I loved her. I love her.
That puts a whole new light on
Put me in an
things.
arm bar,
yeah.
a sexy arm bar.
Yeah.
That's what I want.
Oh,
Put your
man.
foot in my mouth.
Sonny will
I do-
fucking
I do
kick
like
your
it. I
ass.
do
Put me
like
in
it.
an arm bar. I'll fart out of my hand and let me smell
Yeah.
it.
Well, no, she's cool because she gets us. You
Yeah,
know?
but it's not like we're douchebags. Oh.
No.
No.
Yeah, no, she
You know?
likes us.
But it's funny, though. It's just funny because everybody's so,
Well,
like, serious.
Numbers Man is so different from us. You know,
Yeah.
like Master Nelson
Well, he's
is
like
so
s-
different from us.
Yeah. Well,
But
numbers
he's
are-
more like us
60
than the
too.
numbers.
Yeah,
man.
but he's also, you know.
Well, no, did you hear the one day?
Hmm.
You weren't there. Dude, he was talking about Epstein and like,
Oh, yeah,
he was talking
yeah.
about a lot of
Yeah,
stuff.
no, he's
Master Nelson was
He's-
like, I'll
he's
tell
on
you,
the
here's
same
how they
page.
killed Epstein. He
Yeah.
pulled out the garrote.
Oh yeah, because he pulled out
And he
a rope
goes,
and talking about
The
being
coroner
alive.
said that if he would have hung himself,
it would have been higher up.
It would have been.
and
Yeah,
he
it
goes,
would've
and
been
it
like-
was
yeah.
down
He's like, he was
here,
going like this.
and it
He's
was a
like-
real thin bruise, and he's
Yeah.
getting into all these details. He
Oh,
goes,
yeah.
because they killed Epstein.
You were like, hey, I'm his brother Larry Epstein.
And then he says, and he was a dirtbag, and he deserved it too.
Well, he did definitely, but the IDF
and I said
was done with
Hillary
him.
probably killed him. He's like, yeah,
You know,
yeah.
the IDF was
It's
done
like,
with
oh
him.
yeah,
he
he's
burned
one of us.
He burnt his cover.
Nah,
He was
Master
done
Nel-
with.
Master Nelson likes us.
Yeah,
too.
they what do you call it? They used him up and spit him out.
Yeah, exactly.
They
Well,
hit that
I'm
thing
still,
there.
I'm still waiting
I've-
for that Kelly. What's her name? Kelly. Not Ripa, but the hot blonde. She was on Fox. She got canned.
Kelly.
Is her
I don't
name
know.
Kelly?
I don't know who. I don't
Michelle Kelly or some Kelly.
know. I don't know.
Well,
But
no, she was talking about how we're gonna hear from Epstein, and we actually may hear from him, like he's not dead.
Yeah.
Megan Kelly.
oh, he's hanging out behind the ice wall with Tupac and Biggie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
That's what
but
they
you
did,
know what?
Michael
Mary
Jackson.
Mary will tell you that Epstein is still alive.
Yeah, but what's the point of
knows?
keeping him alive?
Well,
Who
if he
knows?
wanted to
That's
stay
another
alive,
who knows.
He may
Yeah,
have
but
got.
I
He
mean,
may have
he's
gotten
already
out
been
there.
used up, though. I mean, now you could start another
Well,
island.
no, but hell,
I mean,
he
the
may have
guys-
got out there now. He wants to spill the beans on all these guys because they screwed him over. Who
Listen,
knows?
man, it's just like that whole thing with JFK Jr. when they're like, he's still alive and he's gonna come back. Like, nothing
he's
is real.
definitely still
Everything is
alive.
fake.
Yeah,
Larry, can I hit the bong, please?
that's true. There's
Yeah,
so much
JFK
bullshit.
Jr. is still
Everything,
alive.
everything is fake. It's not what it's it's not what it seems. The media puts all this bullshit into our heads, and these lemmings believe it.
Yeah, well, that's the thing. The
there's
media
no
does both
inflation.
sides. Yeah, they do both
There's no
sides.
inflation.
My
Everything's
wife-
fine. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
What do you call it? The border's
Very nice.
fine. The economy is fine. We're not printing so much more money, and I've spent $6 trillion in my last year as president.
I'll tell you what's fine. My Bitcoin wallet, is
Yeah.
it's doing just fine.
We were talking about that also. How Bitcoin is because it's not. It's a what's that?
I'm
Not
loving
a,
it.
what's that called? A fiat.
Fiat
Fiat money.
Fiat money. Yeah.
Fiat currency,
Yeah. Fiat currency.
which
Well,
is what
and
our
it's not and it's not controlled by any
is
government.
what
It's its
ours
own
is.
entity.
Yeah.
But then on Jones,
It's decentralized.
but Jones was saying, what the fuck if the power goes out and you can't get access?
well, here's
to
the
all
problem:
This
if
stuff.
the power goes out, you can't get access to anything, anyways. It doesn't matter.
That's why you need cash and
Bitcoin
guns.
is the 5th largest currency in the world.
it's
right
taking
now.
over. Yeah, it's taking
You have
over.
the U.S.
This
dollar,
thing's cashed.
the yuan, Chinese yuan, yuan, whatever you want to call it. You have the Japanese yen, Then you have the European euro, and then Bitcoin. That's pretty crazy.
Yeah. Well, there's no. It's limitless, and you can mine it.
Well, no, it is. It's limited. That's the beauty of it.
Well, but
It
I
is
mean, it's limitless as in that. As
You know
can
where the
mine
real
it
money
yourself,
is
you can
the
keep on making it.
Mining of the gold and the diamonds. That's where you really want to do the
I
mining.
love the beers. I'm all about blood diamonds. I
Oh,
want 50
man.
of them. I want 50. Well, I don't know 50.
I refuse any other type of diamond. There
Yeah,
has to be a
exactly.
blood
I
diamond.
want to see the guy who died getting
Yeah.
this mine. Or
And
the diamond.
every diamond should have like a fingerprint stamp of blood with the
Or
little
like a
kid that
video
picked
clip
it.
so you can see him.
Yeah,
you
the
hold the
little
diamond
kid.
up.
Why?
and it
Is that
reminds
how
you.
it works? Each person dies per diamond?
That's what I want in my company.
Yeah, that's how I think
Yeah,
about it.
I want blood diamond.
Some little kid that no sandals on, got
They
that
shoot him
diamond.
in the
Maybe
head.
missing an arm because of a landmine or something. You know?
Yeah,
And they
right?
say,
He's
get in
not a
that
good
hole.
digger.
That's fine. Your arm's
and that's
fine.
where the diamond
Listen
actually
here,
means
digger.
something.
Get in that hole.
Get up. and
That's
he
what
goes in and digs.
Yeah, that's where it's
He's a
actually
real good digger.
Yeah, you remember that diamond.
I mean, man, like
He
that whole
says,
family's
get
a
up.
bunch
You
of
ain't
diggers.
hurt, digger.
Yeah. The whole
And the
family.
kid goes back in there?
Grandpa
Yeah,
was a digger.
He's a digger.
Yeah. Grandson
Dude,
was
you
a
know what?
digger.
That sounds like a fucking shit job.
Oh, you think, Larry?
Yeah.
What gave you that? What gave you that idea?
I know. How did you get that? How did you come to that?
They probably
Such
can't
a
even keep
stu-
any of the diamonds, I'm sure. if they find
What's
any.
that?
They
No,
don't
oh,
get
yeah,
any
they-
diamonds.
Yeah,
The
they gotta put 'em in
children,
the
the
keister
children
room.
get half of what they
Yeah. That's how they pay them.
Yeah.
They pay them in diamonds.
Yeah,
Larry.
they're,
Oh,
they're all
nice.
rich. They're all rich little kids.
But they just have to get in there because they're diggers.
Yeah, they
It's in their blood.
they retire. Then
You know?
they're retired.
They
Sickle cell
retire
and
by
being a
like
digger.
9.
Yeah. Then they become retired diggers.
They retire by 9 years old.
Yeah.
I don't know about that. That's I mean that's
I mean-
that's a digger's dream.
Well, because they
Yeah,
gotta.
those are those are the rare diggers.
Yeah. Those are the real hard-working diggers, and we all know about that.
Yeah, and there's not many of them
No.
hard-working diggers out there.
Okay.
Oh man! But they'd stamp approval with their blood on there.
That's
like
crazy.
the retirement.
I didn't see
don't know
the
about
movie
that.
Blood Diamonds, but
What's that?
I didn't see the movie Blood Diamond.
You didn't
but
see that? Oh
no.
man, you want to hear a great movie?
yeah.
Oh man.
You know what?
So
It's
there was
good.
this guy, okay? And he worked in the mine, and he would eat the diamonds, and he shit them, and there'd be blood on it, so it was a blood diamond.
That's where the term came
But
from.
what happened was, it would like take in all the nutrients
From the
So
blood
they were
and
each
the
one.
shit.
I mean, he had, you know what I mean. He had sickle cell, so it was very crazy the blood that he was producing.
Uh-huh.
It lacked a lot of things, you know, like a work ethic and wanting to stay with your family, and not hit the woman.
But it put a sheen on the
Yeah,
diamond.
but it made his soul glow. Let me get that, Larry, please.
Oh, man.
So then this guy, they couldn't figure out who this, you know, the blood diamond guy was.
Uh-huh.
But so what happened was they were trying to match the DNA from his blood.
Oh.
But he was
He
bred
had
with the
blood-
hippo.
So he had,
yeah.
he had blood
or
in
monkey
his,
blood, I mean, sorry. His ancestors banged monkeys.
Yeah.
he had blood in his stool, probably.
And that's where they found AIDS too.
Yeah. And COVID.
Yeah.
This guy was just a recipient and a
And a
giver.
spread-
Usually it's the trifecta.
I don't think that's what the blood diamond. I don't believe you on that.
You don't
one.
believe me on that?
No.
You got to see this movie. It is kind of unbelievable, but it's sad.
I mean, not as good as
I know they
Predator.
send little diggers into the cave and
yeah.
fucking, you know, put them down fucking mine shafts and work them to death. But isn't that, or is it blood diamonds because people are getting killed delivering them? Or
No, the blood diamonds are the people that are giving their
Mining 'em.
blood up to mine them.
yeah, that's
And
what I
don't-
thought.
I mean,
it wasn't even
That's the way it
They're not
sounds.
mining them in
Yeah.
like caves or anything. This is like out in the open.
an
There's-
open pit.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well, it's
I
like
mean,
Strip
these-
mining.
dude, these diggers just like to hang out right around right by the pit.
That makes sense.
Yeah. I
Yeah,
mean,
yeah, you have the old diggers watching over the younger diggers.
yeah. And the old
Yeah.
diggers are just cracking jokes.
Yeah, and they're the ones taking all the diamonds.
Yeah.
I'm sure. That's
Well, those
always
are like
how
the
it works.
middlemen. They're the liaison for the older diggers.
Yeah,
So it's a dangerous fucking job.
It sounds
it's not
like
a
it,
good
Larry.
job.
It's not that it's dangerous.
They just
It's,
work the
there's
shit
no
out of
OSHA,
you.
There's no like
No
there's no
rules.
governing body.
Nobody cares
come over-
about
yeah,
your
they're like,
feelings or
Get
lunch
in that
breaks.
hole, digger.
yeah.
Right.
Yeah. There's no lunch breaks. You know,
You know,
you gotta take a shit digger, go in that hole over there.
Over
That
there, not
hole
in
you
the
just
diamond
dug,
hole.
yeah,
dig a hole,
exactly.
digger. You got to shit.
Yeah, exactly. Then they have to tell the other diggers not to dig where they just took a shit.
Shit.
They're like, oh man, this is a real bad digger.
They probably got to dig a shit pit right when they get to work.
Well, and then the other
In
thing
case
was too,
everybody, this is where we're going to shit today.
I don't know about
The-
that. I
the-
think they have
the-
latrines.
the diggers in charge had to,
It's a sophisticated.
The head digger in charge.
Yeah, he had to dig through the shit after the other
Make
digger.
sure
Yeah,
no one
look
had
for blood
diamonds.
Make sure,
diamonds,
yeah,
yeah.
exactly. Because
He's a shit digger.
exactly.
I mean,
They're dedicated,
nobody
man.
wants that job.
dedicated shit diggers.
That is a fucked position in
Yeah.
the, in
The
the
whole-
diamond
the whole
scenario.
The juxtaposition of
Yeah.
having to dig through digger shit.
That's one of the worst
To
jobs
find
in the
diamonds.
whole digging
Yeah.
industry.
Well, that was a whole specialty.
You think you'd just get a hose and a screen or make
Yeah.
on a screen.
But there's
They didn't
hoses
have all
up
that
there.
water to
That's-
waste.
That's
No,
the
yeah.
problem.
I mean, and the climate is perfect for diggers.
Yeah.
Oh, it's
You know?
hot there, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of sweaty diggers. They didn't wear much clothes either.
No.
Shoeless diggers.
Sounds crazy.
Yeah.
I'd like to visit there.
You would, but they might
Yeah.
put you to work.
Oh man, I'll be a
They'd be like,
digger.
Listen here, digger.
I'll
Your
go. I'll work.
grandfathered in.
Oh man, sounds like an excellent place.
No, it's not actually. It's in the middle.
This is in Africa,
It's in
right?
digger country.
Yeah. Hey, you light skinned digger, come here.
Yeah. The mulatto digger.
Where'd you come from? Get to
He
work.
just got Banaka on, or, no,
Oh,
or
man.
not Banaka. What's it, zinc? Or what was that called? Remember the zinc?
Yeah.
He put it on his nose.
Yeah.
He's got like underneath his eye. Just a swarm of flies around him.
Yeah, oh man, that's the
Oh,
other
man.
problem.
And they're like, this digger don't work.
Yeah,
He's the
not as-
opposite because he's white.
He's not as good as
He's
the other digger.
complaining all the
He's
time.
not as good.
So
as
hot out.
Oh no, I
The
like
hat with
that.
the
I
umbrella
like
on
that
it.
heat.
Like, you know those hats with the umbrella?
Yeah.
Well, that's where the term wigger came from, because he was a white digger.
Oh,
So it was the wigger.
I see.
Yep.
So that's why I would be a wigger.
Yep.
So they
wigger
probably would
digger.
allow you to wear whatever hat you want if you had one of those umbrella hats. I'm sure anything
Diggers can't
goes.
afford hats.
Yeah.
No, I know, but if you did have one, I'm sure they don't care since there's no OSHA or
You'd have a
anybody involved.
10-gallon cowboy hat.
Exactly.
The foam one.
The really,
USA.
really big
Yeah,
one.
the 10-gallon.
No, the 10-gallon is a regular cowboy
like the
hat.
Gumby.
Well, yeah,
the
you know what I
Gumby-
You get
mean,
the
though,
gigantic
Yeah, the
one.
monster
Yeah,
Gumby.
like, oh. It's American flag.
and your cut off shorts.
And his cut-off shirt. He's got a mesh tank top.
It says rad on it.
High visibility.
It says exit only on the back.
Good times.
This
good
digger
times.
can't dig at all.
Yeah.
Maybe I can go back and forth on the some kind of little motorbike and deliver messages to the boss
your
and
hat-
the,
your
and the
hat
lower
would blow off,
diggers.
though.
Yeah.
Huh?
Your hat would blow off.
No, man. Well,
Strap it to you. Just flapping in the wind. They're like, look at this digger.
Yeah. Who's this digger think he
Crazy
is?
digger.
Yeah.
This digger thinks
Get back to work, digger. Oh boy.
oh, shoot.
Yep. You have to earn that role.
well.
There's one lazy digger.
You're real funny.
Crazy digger.
Crazy digger. You want to do your fortune cookie 500?
Sure.
Yeah, right.
I didn't do one last episode. Let Kiki hit the gong.
Where's the mallet?
It's underneath it.
Underneath it.
Underneath it. It's
okay.
underneath it. That's what that means. Underneath it.
Yeah, I get it.
No, you didn't. You looked above it.
No, I looked underneath, man. I see
You
it.
looked up in the ceiling.
I
All right,
looked
we'll
in the
do
ceiling.
The upper one.
Fortune cookie
He's
500.
gonna forget where he was, like he always
Very
does.
honorable.
Because he won't mark it. Oh, he did actually.
Yeah, I know where we're at.
Fortune cookie 500.
This is brought to you by the spirit of Pat Terry.
Ah, boy, here we go. You better respect Fortune cookie 500.
Now this one, this
Yep,
is
you already read that one.
Crazy digger.
He's a real resi digger.
this one's not even. This one's kind of dumb because it doesn't have.
Well, then don't read it.
It doesn't mean
I mean,
anything.
you talking and playing
Improvise,
the tape.
improvise.
Like, hey, this
it.
thing stinks, but I'm gonna read it.
You have a deep appreciation of arts and music. See, that's not a.
That's what it is.
Fortune,
You have a
yeah.
deep appreciation for
That's just
arts.
like a
I don't know
statement.
about arts though. What
It's
kind
just
of
like a
art?
guess at the
Like
person.
martial arts. There you go. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, the next one will be.
The art of
May your
digging.
wife do push-ups at a pickle patch.
That's a fortune.
My dad said that to someone when Jay and I were in the car when we were little. And we did not know what it meant. And then
It
one day I
sounded
got
good.
older.
You
And I
realize
was
that
like,
it
Jay, do you know what that meant? And he's like, what? And then I had to explain it to him. Your wife does push-ups in a pickle patch. Dude, we didn't know what. I mean, he just threw the ultimate curveball. We were dumbfounded. We're like, when will we appreciate this burn?
Yeah.
It was
Why
like,
do you remembered it?
5
Right,
years
that's the
later.
part that he didn't think was going to happen.
No, he didn't. Well, no, he knew it was going to happen.
He put
But
it
that
in a
is
way
the-
where, yeah, they
it
won't
was because of the
understand
Asian
it.
dude.
Yeah.
That's why.
They won't understand till they get older.
Yeah.
But they'll remember because it
Oh,
was so
it's
obscure.
It's the greatest, dude. It is the greatest burn ever. And this is roll the window down and yell at a guy. So Jay had to, or I
With
had to
your
roll
kids in the
I had
car.
to roll
Yeah,
the
you
window
had
down
to-
because he was in the
You had to
middle.
roll the window down.
So my fat little arms are rolling the window down. And he's just waiting to come up with a sweet burn. And
Dude.
some Asian guy back in the 80s. He was like 80s Asian.
Nice.
And this dude, oh my God, the look on his face when he said it.
Oh,
He
dude.
had to scream it over his 2 kids.
The guy probably
That's
didn't
why I'll
know.
never forget it, because it was just so loud.
Yeah.
Right in your face.
Yeah, like literally.
The guy
"Hey,
probably didn't know what he was saying.
Your wife does push-ups. I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah, like, well, I want a pickle.
Yeah, the pickle
Huh.
patch. And do pickles even have patches? You're really confusing me, Pop.
Yeah.
Like, and they stick straight up.
Why is she doing push-ups?
Yeah, what is she's naked? What's going on? Here?
yeah.
There's a lot to dissect here.
Yeah. Kind of
It's
pickle.
it's excellent
I mean, I
imagery.
could see a cucumber patch.
Yeah, with a pickle.
That would
That's
be,
funny shit.
That is good.
It is very funny. But
That's
oh
good.
man, back then, shit, man. I remember we'd be like little kids, and my uncles just telling us the dirtiest jokes, and then we would go to school and tell them. And now
Yeah.
you can't even do that anymore.
Yeah.
Like there's no more fun in school. You got to be a
I
furry
told
to
you
get
about
attention.
when, like, we would have, like once a week in homeroom, our homeroom teacher would be like, okay, yeah, you can bring in a record. We'll have like record day. And all these kids would bring in different fucking records, Sean Cassidy and some bullshit. And I brought in Richard Pryor.
Of course.
That N word is crazy. And
Thanks for not
and the
that.
teacher's
digger's
like,
crazy.
and the teacher's like, we can't play this. And I'm like, why not? You let everyone else play. And so then me and my buddy Jeff, and then of course the black kid that was in the class with us,
Because Larry's
Robert
friends with them.
McGee. Well, yeah, well, we sat and do Richard Pryor jokes. So I said, I'll bring in a Richard Pryor record for record day. And we're all like, yeah. And so we're begging the teacher.
Thought it was gonna get
Yeah,
played.
no, they,
And she's
I
like,
mean,
no,
that ain't gonna
no.
fly. Yeah, I mean,
we're
come
not
on.
playing this.
Yeah, this is gonna start a lawsuit, or people are gonna, parents are gonna get pissed.
But it wouldn't have been a lawsuit back then. The
No.
kids
no,
probably
but
would have
just
laughed.
a bunch of
and-
white kids saying the N
Yeah.
word.
All of a sudden, these kids learning new words.
Yeah. more
yeah,
than
it's
just that.
definitely a not for children.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, it
More
was
than
very-
just the N word. A
Yeah,
lot
it's
of
a
lot
a lot
of
of
words.
fucking and all the he was
So yeah, the teacher nixed it and said, although later
it was a very funny
after
album.
they said it is a funny album, but we can't
Imagine
listen
having
to
to
this.
listen to comedy through an album. It's great.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
It's so funny.
It's like old Red
I
Fox
still
or
got the
something.
fucking same album.
We should hang
I
it up in
still
the
have it.
back.
Yeah,
Well,
right.
it's in my record somewhere.
Yeah, we should hang
Yeah.
that up in the back.
You have a lot of records over there. Holy.
There's a
crap.
whole bunch more under there, back there.
Wow.
We used to listen to them all the time.
There's a lot upstairs. I got more in that other fucking room.
Holy
It's like shit. I'd like to build a giant shelf and have a
Dildo
library.
shop.
Yeah.
You
Well,
have to
a
squat on all
separate
of them
shelf
and
for
test 'em.
that.
Yeah.
That's actually going to be called the Pickle Patch.
It's his new store.
But yeah, that's my fantasy, to have my records so I can get at them all in one fucking room
While
instead of
sitting
have
in-
them scattered
sitting
all
in
over
pickles.
the fucking house. Right.
Hey, whatever happened to the Fortune? Did you read the Fortune?
Yeah. I didn't read the second one.
Yeah, what the heck, man?
Well, kind of.
Hit it
Okay.
again, hit the gong again. We got into the Pickle Patch story, so.
Here we go.
Fortune Cookie 500. Part
You will
2.
obey! China win!
Trying to control you.
You don't know yet, but TikTok going to destroy your brain,
Okay.
American.
Creative energy is up. Capitalize on it.
God, these are so enthralling.
It
That
sucks
didn't sound
too.
too
Read that one again.
enthusiastic there.
Do it in your Asian voice.
Creative energy is up. Capitalize on it.
Creative energy is up. Capitalize on it.
Yeah. I guess, make money off of
I don't
it.
think there is really any creative. There's nothing creative going on right now. It seems like.
Besides this podcast.
Well, but it seems like everything is just done artificially. AI, music, editing, auto tuner, all that crap. Everything can be
Yeah.
manipulated.
Yeah.
Everybody's
To
getting lazy.
deviate, nobody wants to be normal anymore.
Yeah.
Everybody wants to deviate from.
You
I
listen
want
to
a BBL.
Catachronic, you'll hear all the mistakes.
I want a BBL.
Mhm.
I want a boob job. I want my lips done. I want a face because this is what TikTok says there's a new trend this week. That's what I'm going to do.
American Waka, Razy.
Razy. Ronda Razy.
That's it.
Yeah.
That's be my UFC name in
Ronda Rousey.
Yeah, Ronda Rousey in China. He's very Ronda Rousey.
Ronda Razy. Ronda Razy.
Yeah, Ronda Rousey.
Raise your round eye. Raise your round eye.
I'll be the only guy that buys regular sunglasses out there. They have to import them from me.
Yeah.
The only ones that
They're
have lenses
full
big
lenses.
enough.
They're not like what do you call it?
Little
Floss.
Little thin little granny glasses like from the 60s. That's all they need
Yeah,
and
that's all they can
shit.
see.
No,
That's all right.
funny.
They got nothing thicker than a reader. The
Lucky we
whole
didn't drop a
fucking
bomb on
place.
China. Might as well get them all, scared of China through Japan. Dude, we dropped 2 nuclear bombs. Isn't that
You
crazy?
said that. You
That is
obsessed
so
over
crazy. I
It
do
is.
obsess over it,
But
man,
how about
because
the people that
we tell people they
survive
can't.
that?
Yeah,
Like, witness
Dude,
that?
we
Oh
talked
my
about this.
Lord.
There was a watch up for sale from Hiroshima, and it was all burnt.
that. Melted and shit.
Yeah, it was like melted. It was going for like $50,000.
Who the hell's buying that?
The
I would
glass-
if I had the
That's
cash, man.
crazy, though. Like,
Dude, if I had the
I guess
cash,
so,
I would
yeah, it's like,
totally buy
holy
that.
shit.
I'd be
It's
wearing
so
that motherfucker
intriguing.
right now.
It's just going to show how our military industrial complex does whatever it wants.
I'd get that
Somebody's like,
watch.
drop a bomb. Let's drop
I'd get
another
that
one.
watch and put on one of those thick
It did end the
70s.
war.
I wouldn't wear it.
Those thick 70s.
Wrist.
Oh, the
Yeah, the
the
big band.
band,
wristband
yeah, I wouldn't wear that
fucking
thing, man.
watch, man.
That is a reminder of the death clock.
Yeah,
And it probably is radioactive too.
Oh yeah.
It's definitely you have to give. I mean, you're gonna have your watch on with your UV light next to it.
Mhm.
You're gonna need more than that.
Mhm.
Geiger
Fucking
counter.
dead. Yeah, no, the
Yeah,
Geiger
but what do you
counter would
do
be
with
fucking-
something like
You
that?
couldn't even whack off with that.
You
thing.
gotta
Probably
put
get
it in
cancer
a-
your wang.
You got to
Yeah,
put
right.
it in
Wang
a
cancer.
box,
Fall off.
man. A
Yeah,
lead box.
Like they make a. There's a case that they could put in there.
But then
So you
what's the
could-
purpose of having it?
Yeah, hey, in this box is a.
Well, no, I'm sure you could figure something out. I mean, unless you want to die of we're all gonna die. What's radiation
Yeah.
poisoning?
Well, that thing
It's not
probably
like you're
doesn't have
licking
much
it.
radiation anymore.
You know,
Who knows?
I don't know. I don't know about
Yeah,
that.
it only has a
Well, it's like
20,000-year
Fukushima.
half-life.
Well, it's been what 100 years or 80
No,
years.
we're talking thousands of years
Yeah,
for
it has
half-life on
thousands
of
any
years.
radioactive material.
Well, but that's a wash.
if you're on the periodic table, you need thousands of half-lives just
Yeah,
to.
well, but the watch. I mean, who knows how much radiation that puppy got?
it was that guy was wearing it,
Yeah. Well, it was.
so he got. Dude, when we put him in the microwave, that thing
Yeah,
got
it's getting
microwaved
messed
too.
up.
So I mean, it's got to give off some sort of radiation.
Do we ever talk
It's-
about the tests like they did out in White Sands when like John Wade and his family were
Oh,
filming that
yeah.
movie out in the Southwest?
It's very interesting.
Well,
Yeah.
they did a lot of
Testing
Well,
on our own soil.
Yeah, and
Yeah,
they were down.
man.
They were down like Hollywood was downwind when they were filming some of those John Wayne movies.
Well, even when they were testing in the deserts and like Moab and
they
all
didn't
places
realize.
like that, it got in the jet stream.
Yeah, they didn't realize.
It would,
how
it
that
would
stuff
go all the way to
traveled.
Russia. When 3 Mile Island happened, they actually got a good descriptive way of how nuclear particles get into the jet stream and how far they could travel.
Oh, yeah, that's crazy.
And people were getting sick in Europe.
Yeah.
You know, it got stuck in that jet stream and it just flowed.
man.
Like dude, the stuff we do to
That's
our own
crazy.
people
Yeah.
is egregious.
Oh,
And
yeah.
they get away with it. I mean, come on. Always thanks to Ronnie Reagan for saying that we can't sue pharmaceutical companies because
Was it
he
Ronnie?
was because he was in 1985, yeah, because he was in bed with the big pharma.
Yeah. It's like which president, which politician isn't? That's what's scary.
Listen, every freaking president that we've had is a horrible, horrible person. Starting with George Washington, going all the way down. These
And
people
he's
always have
black, George Washington.
Okay.
You've seen the AI pictures of him, right?
Well, that's I mean.
Oh, you
Well, they
see
would
that
only
stuff?
do African American.
Yeah.
Yeah, anybody you pull up.
Show us a picture of a Nazi soldier and they show a black fella.
Yeah.
That's funny.
Yeah.
That's very
Yeah. And
funny.
they show a Chinaman too.
I wonder if, like, you put up like Hunter Biden crack smoker. Would they?
Black guy.
Well, because you put crack smoker, would they leave him white though? Just
Probably.
No, well,
They'd
showing
say
that
we
the
won't show.
algorithm-
Yeah.
We
Yeah,
don't
the-
want
we
to
can't
show a
show
negative
that, yeah.
image
Well, they don't want
unless
to show an
it's
image
Donald Trump.
of a white person.
Yeah.
Well, hey,
unless it's bad.
here's the deal. AI is fed an initial thing. You know, woke
Well,
or
the
not
creators,
woke.
Yeah, the creators.
You know, like the creator, that's what they feed it. The best is they had to take that AI off because it got racist in like a week. It was like saying the truth about things. And they had to shut it down.
I love
Racist
that.
AI. Yeah, racist AI. That would be great. That could be our fourth mic, just a racist AI. Because we can get away with it then if the AI is saying
Well,
it. Like the
here's
IDF.
Here's the thing: we'd have to
Yeah,
have an
right?
AI that someone that programmed it wasn't some woke ass snowflake.
That's what we just talked about. Yeah. You can
Where
pick
do you
and
get
choose
that?
what the parameters are on
Elon
it.
Musk. He just created
That
AI.
Gronk
Or what's it called? Yeah.
shoot, I can't remember.
I forget what it's called, but yeah, he created
Gronk or
AI.
something like that. Yeah.
It's the anti-AI kind of.
It's the model that they
Nice.
fed it is not woke. It's not like they
Yeah.
actually fed it good things. They didn't say white people are
Well,
bad.
not even good things,
No.
but just truthful. It was odd,
Right,
to
right.
Be honest.
Well,
yeah.
no, but that's manipulated though. The AIs that these DI companies interject into it.
Oh yeah,
You know,
100%.
it's told that white people are bad. The narrative is completely changed. That
It won't write anything bad about Joe Biden or any Biden.
Well, it says
won't
that
write anything good about Trump at all, no
Well,
matter what you ask
if you
it.
see, I don't know about that.
It won't.
you
It
ever-
won't.
Did you ever
It
see any?
flat out won't.
Did you ever see any debates at like a college campus where all the college kids are like, "Oh no, well here, look, I'm looking it up right now on my phone," and anything they pop up is fact.
Yeah.
Well, to do what Ben Shapiro, he does
They're
that. He goes
dumb.
to the colleges,
Yeah.
and the kids are reading an article off of their phone, and it's like,
Yeah.
did you even look? Because now they have to write if the article's been created by AI. So you've ever seen that where you get stories that our AI
yeah.
has written them?
Oh.
It's pretty crazy.
Dude, I was just doing a side job at a teacher's house, and she was talking about how they had to basically reprimand a student because now, well, they have students have to download their work now to a program that checks it for plagiarism across the country.
Oh, okay.
Wow.
That's
Yeah.
pretty good, but it doesn't work
It is.
against Harvard presidents, right?
Yeah, right.
That's gay.
She gets by.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But no, but then they figured out this girl.
That's really
actually,
gay.
she
Uh,
used
Claudine
AI.
gay.
Yeah, she used AI to write this whole thing, and she didn't change it like any words. She just used AI
Word for
And then-
word, like
Yeah,
verbatim,
so then
like,
they came down on her and said, this and that, and she had to write an apology letter. And the teacher's like, just for shits and giggles, I'm going to see if this was AI generated.
And it was.
The girl's apology letter was totally from
Is
AI.
it crazy you're so reliant on something to write for you like that?
That is
Oh,
great.
shoot.
Yeah, but that's good. I mean, honestly,
Let me be right back.
I'm
I
gonna
got
have
something.
AI like write my resume or
What time are
something.
we
Well,
at?
we're at about an hour.
Well, here, I got to read this.
Wow, already, huh?
Yeah, man.
This one's going to go long.
Already,
Okay.
Yeah. No,
Yeah.
it's crazy how AI just
It's
It's actually pretty
artificial
awesome.
ignorance.
it is.
Ignorance starts.
I
with
know
an
so many
I,
people
right?
using
Yeah.
it for work though, for everything. It saves
Oh,
time
I'm
even
sure.
for editing. Oh, just crazy stuff. It saves a lot.
Look
of
at this
time.
handwritten letter I got. Handwritten envelope.
From
Where's
where?
that from? You got a pen pal? Is this where you're writing
The guy from
the hot
prison.
chicks in prison?
Yes.
You know what?
Neighbor, I hope this finds you well and safe in these troubled times that we are enduring, that you remain healthy and positive in thought. This letter's intent is to help find any who have a longing to learn about more what the Bible has to say about the critical times that we are living in. 2 Timothy 3:1. Oh, wait. Yeah, 2 Timothy 3
Giving you a
1
passage,
5.
huh?
It's the JWs.
Huh?
The JWs.
Jehovah's Witness.
They're trying to recruit me, dude.
Dude, bring him in the pod.
Well, we should go do a pod there.
Yeah.
Angelo
But they
Moore
don't
was a
believe in-
Jehovah's
They
Witness.
don't believe in Christmas, right?
I don't know.
I don't know.
Friend there
Jehovah's
was a
Witness?
JW.
Yeah, I can't remember.
You got to go around and, knock on doors and do all that shit.
I don't know about that.
Yeah, you do when
Well,
you're
the
at least when
Mormons-
you're a kid.
The
I'm saying,
Mormons
I
do
don't
that.
know about me doing that.
Oh, yeah,
I don't care about what they have to do.
I hear you.
I mean,
know
I'm not
the
going
young-
door to door for Jesus.
Young Mormons
or
do
God.
that shit.
Well,
I'm sure the JWs do it too.
So
That's crazy.
it's pretty crazy. They actually wrote. I wrote some-
Dude, you know what the pod has to do?
Dude,
you
look at
guys,
that.
you guys gotta go get some pen pals. in
Kingdom
prison.
Hall.
wow,
Oh,
man.
shoot.
They actually sent
Shoot, I
it to
should
you?
have showed my address.
No one
No,
saw
that
that.
wasn't your address, but yeah. No, you guys.
That
Gotta,
wasn't-
you guys got to start writing some female prisoners in prison.
Yeah, we talked about that.
Yeah.
That's actually. I think that.
Look,
And then we
the
got to
time-
start getting some conjugal visits.
Here it goes. Although the Bible foretold these critical last days, it also reveals a very bright and peaceful future on earth. Revelation 21:3-4.
Yeah, after how many years of destruction?
Look, the tent of God is mankind. Look, the tent of God is with mankind, and he will reside with them, and they will be his people, and God himself will be with them, and he will wipe out every tear from their eye, and death will be no more.
Amen.
Neither will mourning, nor outcry, nor pain be any more.
That's right.
And no more blood diamond.
That's when you
diggers.
go up to.
Oh man,
That's when you go up to.
it's a great movie title.
Yeah, blood diamond digger.
Just you in blackface on the front.
With my little buddies.
You had a handful of diamonds. And the midgets you roll with.
Him and Gary Coleman.
Instead of like Gaddafi had women do his it all his security? He has midgets.
David Lee Roth had
Just a bunch of
midgets.
digger midgets.
Yeah. David Lee Roth had midgets.
He had midgets.
Yeah, for his security.
Get out of here.
Yeah.
Are you serious?
Yeah, and he even had one midget bodybuilding lady. That was a midget bodybuilder.
I can see that.
That
doing
is sounds like that's an oxymoron. It's just so
Yeah,
funny.
it's fucking
Just a
crazy.
jacked midget.
She was totally jacked.
With a big ass head.
Yeah, yeah.
monster.
They all
thighs.
had monster heads.
Oh, they had
Monster thighs,
dude.
dude.
Let me tell you, they look like the Easter Island.
And he thought that was funny to have that be his.
Well, I think that's hilarious, don't you?
Yeah.
It's the funniest thing you could do.
Yeah.
I mean, a
Yeah,
midget.
he was
I mean, he
pretty
knew
funny, I
karate
guess.
too.
Yeah,
So
was
he
a
could
black
fend for
belt, yeah.
himself. Yeah.
Well,
So
he,
I guess
so
that's
it's
why I
fun,
brought
yeah,
the
so that-
midget.
he was employing them. You know.
Yeah.
Well, no, but
Simple
that's
out.
just funny. He could kick anybody.
And they
who
got to
attacked
go
him.
around
He
and
could
do
kick their ass, but
cocaine.
he's like,
Yeah,
I
he
got
was
these
a
little
badass.
guys just
Party.
for shits and giggles.
Dude,
Yeah.
he was a badass.
It's funny.
It's very funny. So shout out to the JWs for hitting me up.
Yep.
At this time, I decline your offer. to join the sect or group or cult or whatever you want to call it that you're a part
He's
of.
already belongs to
The only
my.
person I answer to is God, and I
sect.
don't believe in gatherings of
Oh,
people
yeah.
for church.
And you got to pay them part of your like a percentage of your salary.
Well, no. Here's the thing,
They
man.
take shekels.
Yeah.
They will take
A
shekels.
lot of shekels.
But gathering for church isn't a bad thing. It just depends if it's the right church or not, and if it's going.
I don't want to listen to some dude interpret what the Bible says with his own
Why
sermon.
do you think
you know
they
what I mean?
can
I don't
interpret
need
it better?
that. Huh?
You think you can
No,
interpret
I
it
never
better?
said that. Where did you get that from?
Well, I'm asking why
there
wouldn't
was
you
no-
not want to hear it?
Because
then?
I don't need to hear his interpretation of what it is. It's in the Bible. Why do
Because
you have to? Why do you have to
he's
give me a
passing on the shekel
breakdown?
days.
Yeah,
These guys
exactly.
are-
And then wait a second. And then you know what, Larry? And then when they start passing the baskets, that's when I'm like, oh
Well,
man.
how about this, man? They don't even do that at the church I go to, and
But they still send them money though.
people do. But here's the
Yeah,
thing: they
so I
don't
mean-
ask for the shekels as in your
That's
face
good.
and put you on the spot.
I'll tell
They
you
just
what,
hit you up at the door.
because my uncle used to be an altar boy, and those shekels didn't make it to the
Dude,
church.
I
you
was an
wanted
altar
to.
boy.
Well, my uncle used to
I
take shekels from
you
the
know what? I
basket.
don't think I ever robbed from the baskets.
Oh, my uncle did.
What kind of an altar boy were you?
What kind of altar boy? The one that didn't get touched. That's what kind of altar
Okay.
boy I was, and that's a W for me.
I
let me
doubt
tell you,
it.
because I was
It
a
is.
chubby little kid, man. I was probably
You were
a
in the
3
back
boy
room.
at that time.
They had needles in the back.
No, they
He-
didn't.
Come here,
Needles
son.
knew
They
better.
didn't.
He
They
knew
didn't
better.
have me in the back.
Okay.
It'd be a funnier
We'll
story
see.
if they did. Got no problems telling you how you
We know the
used-
truth.
put a little frankincense under my armpits.
Yeah. He was hearing about pickle farms, so he,
Yeah.
he
Ran
caught
back
on real
there.
quick. He's
So
like,
he
guys got
ran back
pickles?
there. Exactly. It was before he figured the joke out.
you guys got pickles back there?
Oh, they're having the shit spicy ones. I want garlic.
Yeah. Oh, Jesus. Oh, Lordy.
All right, man. I want to say thank you to everybody for tuning
We'll
in.
do a song.
Thank you, Jesus. Thank you, God. Thank you, my family.
Yeah, thanks to everybody who loves us and listens to us. We really appreciate it because this is really just a shit show. It really is. We just smoke weed and drink and just talk on microphone.
Yeah.
Probably implicate ourselves to the furthest extent
Yeah.
of law.
Yeah.
I want to say sorry to Leonard, man. I didn't hear you.
Larry,
No, it's fucking. That's the shit.
I didn't
That's
hear
what-
anybody
I
coming
didn't.
to the door.
Okay, I didn't
He's
hear you.
pounding at the back door.
All right, that's
and
fine.
we were
Okay.
doing our thing here, and I didn't let him in because we've been having him on as a guest, and we don't
Okay.
want to wear out our guests. But it made me look
Jesus,
rude.
man, I
and
mean,
I hate when
This
I get put
digger
on the
just
spot.
digging a
Yeah.
hole over here.
Hey, man, I'm just
Well,
saying.
thank the diamond diggers.
I don't fucking care. I gotta say it.
Okay, thanks. Thanks for getting that out.
That's it.
Airing your grievances to everybody.
Yeah, that's it.
I have another thing. I have to say R.I.P. to a friend I lost this week.
Yeah.
So,
that's
A
it's
very close and personal friend. And
it's
I don't want to say this person's name, but the Lord giveth and the Lord taketh. At the most unopportune times, I must have been doing something very unholy.
yeah, right. It's crazy how shit works. sometimes.
It really is, because you know what? It doesn't I don't have an unwavering with my higher power, but at the same time, it's like, why?
Yeah,
Why
well, that's
do you
what. That's
do
what.
the, like-
honestly, those are the times that make you question things.
Yeah, like I don't
It's
question
like,
my
what?
faith. It's just I question why, and that's the hardest question to ask. It's like I sound like a 5-year-old.
It is.
You know, like why do you do this? Why do you do that? Like,
well, but
why
it's
would
hard to
you-
understand. It is.
Even when you
crazy,
still
man.
when you get older.
Yeah, it is, man.
You
Yeah,
know, I
it's
mean,
even
it's
worse.
one of those things you never get. It's
You can't
the
get
way
used
that
to it.
our culture looks at death compared to other countries is pretty crazy.
Man, you don't
It
know
is.
why.
like what's that?
You'll never know why. It's the way God works it.
No, I understand that, and I mean, but that's the problem.
Complicated.
That's why it's like, why do you do it like this? Why you know?
Yeah.
Watch out! Government's at the door. They got a snow shovel. They're gonna bury you. They're gonna take your money. They're gonna take your life. You always say they're gonna take your wife. I daughters, hide your kids, hide behind the door. Get your guns ready, because here they come. More. These people are idiots.
What is
Thank you
that?
very much.
What's on the end of it?
There's a little guitar tuner.
It's gaydar.
thing. Yeah. I turn that on, and then if
It's a
there's
Geiger counter for
if
gayness.
there's a guy that gets on, it fits on the cuteness scale, it lights up real bright.
But it's
and
only
I look
pointing at him all the
around.
time, so it's just constantly going off. It's like peaked red.
Because I'm hot.
And gay as hell.
It needs a
See,
battery.
yeah, it does. It's a little dead. You can hardly see it.
I know,
But you
you-
see when you
Gay
hit
Charles
the
had
notes.
to take his
fucking-
glasses off.
Well, I couldn't see the fucking thing.
Yeah, because look at those lenses, man. It's like limo tint.
Yeah. Same when he wears in crabs so he can stare
Yeah,
at the
so you
little
can
girls.
stare at dudes.
You know
He's like,
what's
hey,
funny?
you see that
is-
ass?
you
Like,
know,
that's a
hey,
guy, Larry.
here's the best part. Here's the best part.
Oh,
I'm trying not to be a pervert too much. I
God,
already got
sure.
the
I love how you have
sunglasses
to
on.
try. You just can't
And
do it.
and you
So
know,
try not to be a
I
creep
don't know.
anymore.
I don't want to say any names, but you know who it sets up right in front of us, like bending over and doing
Yeah,
all
it's
this
kinda hard
crazy
not to.
flexing
Well,
around.
it is.
and
All you have to do is
shit.
avert your gaze. That's all you have to do is just look the other way. But no, you choose to
His
stare
body's
at the
like-
Kind of
person's
hard
butthole.
not to look the
Yeah.
other
Well,
way.
it's really not. If you're a pervert, it's not.
It
You think
is.
people that aren't perverts have this problem? I couldn't stop staring at this chick's ass while I'm learning how to fight.
It's hard not to just want to glance over and
Well,
see.
especially-
if
Well, I
we're-
mean,
The
it's hard not
shorts-
to want to sniff it.
The shorts don't
That's
Yeah,
the hard
yeah.
part.
Yeah.
Look at it.
Here's
No,
the
that's-
thing.
yeah.
Just crawl over and
There
just
was
take
a lot
big
of
whiff.
different angles we were getting looks at because there was a lot of
no shorts
different
A lot of
things.
different angles she was doing.
And
Things,
things
right?
were going
Those
on.
shorts don't
yeah.
get
Things were
much
going on.
No.
You sound like a prepubescent boy. Things were going on
Yeah.
in your pants, Larry. Were you getting all
No.
tingly?
There was a lot of fucking action on the floor. Is what I'm saying.
I mean, this isn't the Chicago Stock Exchange. Not a lot of action on the floor. It's you and Kiki staring at some lady's ass. That's all it is. It's just complete
I know,
dirtbaggery.
we're the only two other people in the class, and we're
And
You probably
We're watching your
help
technique.
But you know what,
Let's
though?
get behind you. Let's not get next to you like an equal. Let's stand behind you.
Well, here's the thing. We're already doing our thing, and then she comes in late
maybe
and
she's
goes
doing it on
right in
purpose.
front of us.
Yeah, it's
Yes,
like,
yeah,
well,
that's
that's
the
the
thing.
great-
Yeah,
it's
That's
like,
the
yeah,
weird part.
You know what? Total dirtbag mentality. She's doing it on purpose so we can stare.
Well, the
I
crazy
mean,
thing is,
Jesus,
she could go
man.
in another spot, but like
She really
right
could.
there.
You know
It
what you
was
need to do?
kinda
You need to
crazy.
check the toilet bowls because this guy might put a plastic bag in there. Try to catch her essence. He just walks out with a bag of urine.
Right after she goes in. She goes in, well, I gotta go to the bathroom now.
You guys have a fridge?
Yeah. I gotta leave.
Writes her name on it.
Yeah.
Hot Mexican chick from Krav.
Who's
'cause he
gonna
doesn't know her
marker?
name.
Yeah.
I don't think
Taco
she's,
Twin one.
She's not Mexican.
No, she's Filipino.
Oh, okay. Well, whatever. You guys are just creeps.
Yeah. Well,
I mean, but whatever. I can't wait to get back in about.
I didn't
3
say
months.
I
was
wanted
gonna
to.
So I
say,
can
is that what
stare
you
at
got?
I
you.
didn't say I wanted to commit adultery or anything like that.
But you are with your eyes. And
No,
God sees
no,
that.
I
Yes,
didn't
you
think-
are.
I
You're
didn't-
committing adultery with your eyes.
I'm just saying it's hard
and your
not to look.
salivating
I
tongue
didn't think.
and your loins that are all tingly.
Oh, whatever. That's your fucking
Oh, yeah,
romance novel.
I'm not there, so I don't know. I can just picture what's going on. You know, you're rubbing
Well, no,
your
you-
meat on the
you-
mat.
you've seen her, right?
Like a
You've
bad
you've
dog.
Seen her, right?
Yeah.
I don't. Oh, you have?
Yeah.
Oh. Well, I didn't
Instead of
see
a
it
dog
was-
rubbing his ass on the mat, he rubs his wang. He's
He
just
said-
army crawl.
Yeah. Rary, what are you doing?
Rary.
Oh man.
Yeah.
All right, well, ready to finish?
Yeah, man.
Okay,
I
cool.
mean, if anybody's still watching now, you
Yeah.
guys are the fucking greatest.
You really are. Or if you're listening, like, follow, subscribe, tell a friend, tell a frenemy, tell your neighbor, tell your mom.
Don't tell your mom.
Yeah, please tell your mom. We're going to do rape jokes next week. Tell your mom.
Okay, tell your mom.
Especially if your mom's dirty.
Yeah.
These
And then send
fucking
us
guys.
her underwear.
Yeah.
Only if those
Give
are
you Larry's
dirty.
address.
We'll sniff them
Ziploc bags only, double pleated.
We don't want to
I don't
smash
want,
them
and I want
down.
air in them. I don't want them
Exactly.
to come all flat.
Vaccine.
These are my
Vaccine.
parameters for
Yeah.
underwear.
We're just giving tips.
Thank you for tuning in. Peace. I'm Larry.
I'm Needles.
I'm Kiki.
Thank you very much.